so we're reacting to some funny one-offs that I've been sent over, I don't know, even like probably the past 6 months. I've just been sent these random things, and I've never really thought like, oh, these will be enough for a whole episode. I could probably do a whole episode on this tattooer, Frog Magic.
Interesting.
Here that does these like basically nothing but frogs and like tiny frog-like creatures. This one was just sent to me recently. I showed everyone at the shop. Remember this thing?
I do.
It's like a birthmark.
It is a birthmark that they turned into a tattoo.
So like I'm assuming that like they could shave this thing but there would still be like a big brown mark here.
I don't know. Can you shave birthmarks? They're like such a weird texture.
I think you just have to be delicate.
Yeah.
When you shave over, like I think that it'd be similar to like a big mole.
Yeah, maybe.
Like
you gotta be careful with moles too.
Well, yeah, you don't want to like tear the mole or something, but like I would assume that would be what was happening here. It was like some kind of a giant mole or something. Like I mean, these birthmarks happen.
Oh, they do. I mean, you're gonna have it for the rest of your life. Might as well turn it into something fun, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the ironic thing about this is like this tattoo couldn't have been done this way without the birthmark, right? Like it wouldn't be as fun. Like imagine you do this creature on someone, but they don't like, and you have to like do the fur texture.
Right? Yeah.
Like,
no, it doesn't quite work the same way.
The only thing I would ask for this, and like don't get me wrong, it's a harmless, fun little tattoo, and it's done very well. And by the way, the tattooer that does these things is a badass. But like I want the creature to have more texture too.
Oh, try and match the mole texture to the creature texture?
I don't know that I need it to be the exact same thing, but like the mole is very textured. The creature is just kind of textured.
Right.
Right? Like I want like make the birthmark monster. That would be what I would want to do. Like build this thing out. Like it can't be very big or else the whole thing falls apart.
We should just call this episode Tattoos Tanner would like.
Oh yeah, well yeah. I just think it's like this thing, but like the micro realism version of it, where it's like this horrible, miserable little beastie that just needs to be put out of its misery kind of thing.
It's in one of our shop artists flash books, she had some monsters.
Yeah.
Not quite as amazing as this. Because this is really cool, but someone was really excited to get one the other day, and it's crazy how these like lines style childlike monsters are just so appealing to people.
The kid that got that monster, it was almost like he was in a trance. Like he was just like, yeah, I'm getting the monster. Like he had no thoughts in his head at all, and he was doing it on his forearm, like right in the middle of his forearm, and it's just like this little tiny monster. It's like. It's not a badly done tattoo that he got either. It's just that it's like it's one of those Jesus Christ you just put this really thing in the middle of your arm on a whim. Here's the little monster, and he just had this crazed look in his eye, like I don't give a fuck.
No, I got the monster.
Fuck me up, son. Yeah. The only thing I would ask for with this is maybe line around the texture. Like I don't know. Yeah, I think you could build a line connecting the arm and leg, and maybe just have one. Like almost like this is a tail, but I don't know if that would take away from the glory of it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
It's a fun way to make the best of a bad situation. Now this one I got sent a few times. This extreme like tiger thing. It's pretty cool, really.
It's cool, but it's really weird.
It's like the strangest placement of all time.
Ultimate Warrior tiger mask.
Well, you know, my thinking is like, why didn't they do his face as a tiger?
Yeah, like, do the eyes as the tiger eyes and the mouth area with the mouth.
Yeah, you could have built this out as a whole face tattoo.
Why so high up?
It's like I don't like the finish on the nose. Like if you're gonna do the nose, like do the nose.
Or too. Like at least like kind of like black out your eyes or something. I don't know.
I mean, like you could do an eye tattoo that it doesn't have to be black. That could be more like green or something.
Yeah.
Like not saying he should go get his eyes tattooed, but like there was a guy, Tiger Man, that did like a full, like his face was like a tiger.
I remember.
Like did like cheek modifications and lip, like he cleft his lip and he had whiskers put in and like all that shit. So to me, like this one was like it's pretty extreme, yes, but I've seen the real version of this, like the real face tiger tattoo. And so for me, it's one of those, yeah, it's pretty cool, but it could have been done more, you know?
This actually really, like, where the placement of the mouth is makes me think about a trend that I'm seeing on TikTok right now. I'm sure you've seen it, where the girls are getting the, like, cyber sigil nose tattoos. Have you seen those?
Oh, yeah, those are everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's little lines.
It's making me think of that.
Yeah, I just think that those are, like, they're not bad and they're not that offensive. It's just, I think that that's another, like, that's almost like a tramp stamp type deal where it's like, that will have an age on it where, like, you'll be looking back at that like, oh yeah, all the girls were getting those in 2023.
Yeah, know? I've seen some girls get like white ones and black ones anyways. This is
all the girls aren't getting this one.
No.
But that's like, I would be amazed if that solid red on the bridge of his nose doesn't need a touch up. Like that's gonna be a hard sell at one pass.
It'd be crazy trying to do this too.
Oh yeah, this is a work of art technically. It's just strange placement. So yeah, this one I've seen. This keeps making the rounds, and I'm almost sick of it. But I figured
Ninja Turtle.
When this came on, I was like, originally when I sent this quite a while back, I was like, I don't want to talk about this, and I didn't want to devote a whole episode to it because it's like, to me it's almost like comedy, and like I don't like we're going in such funny directions with tattooing. There's another tattooer we're gonna feature here soon that does like nothing but comedy tattoos. And I think there's a place for that. But I just think that like on the face, full face, probably not a good place to put your comedy piece.
Yeah, I don't know why we wanted to be a Ninja Turtle.
Well, I think we've gotten to a place in life where like, and not to say this guy hates himself or has no value in himself, but like we've gotten to a point where like the value of a human life has never been less. And we have this like, there's this whole school of thought of like I can't remember what the name for it is, but it's like where you disrespect yourself so much because you realize how many people there are. And I think that's where you end up with things like this. I'm not again, this guy might not hate himself. Maybe he really just wants to be a Ninja Turtle. But to me, it's like you should have more of your own identity. Like this, you should be, you know, if you want a green face with the red eyes, it's like, it didn't have to be the Ninja Turtle guy, you know, like, I don't know. There's probably a way to do it without becoming a Ninja Turtle yourself.
Right.
It's like, maybe he just really loves Ninja Turtles, like the Avatar guy we did that feature on. But I just think this is wacky as fuck. And like, again, a thing where I don't think he has a whole lot of work otherwise.
Is this all for sure tattooed too? It's super saturated.
Himself. Well, it's all fresh.
Oh man,
it's all fresh. I mean, I seen the video of him tattooing himself.
Crazy. I can't even. Oh yeah, I guess that is a tattoo machine. That's just crazy.
Yeah. Well, again, it's like, fuck, man, get some more work first.
Yeah.
Why do people have to jump into the face like this?
I don't know.
It's so nuts. Like, it really is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know why people do this to themselves.
I don't quite ever understand it.
Make your body Ninja Turtle before your face. That's my only ask. You can be a Ninja Turtle if you want, but like, let's get the body going first. So you can really, as you're approaching your face, you've had years of dedication to the craft of being Raphael. You know, because like, don't get me wrong, Raphael's a cool dude, but Jesus Christ, living with that forever.
Right. So this next one.
So this one was making the rounds here a few months ago, and again, it was another one where like I thought about doing a full video feature on it, but I wanted this to calm down a bit because I think people got the wrong idea about this. Like, a lot of people did not understand that she has a fake eye.
Yes.
And I immediately did not want to talk about it too much because I feel like it was getting enough attention, and I thought for sure there would be people, and I'm sure there were, requesting this piercing because like they probably don't realize it's a fake eye.
Right.
Like, a lot of people don't pay attention to the details, so like they just see this and think, oh, that looks cool, I want it.
Right. And let's go get my eyeball pierced.
They don't listen to people talking, you know, they just see and they want.
Right.
And then they don't understand what this is. I also, though, actually cooler to me is like, the placement of the top lip piercings, like their fangs. I really like those.
Yeah, I've actually been seeing those a lot lately.
What, fang piercings?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure they're common
Yep,
now.
top ones and bottom ones. I've been seeing quite a few.
I don't know how comfortable that is, but like there was back when I was getting most of my piercings, there were certain places that you just didn't really pierce, and I'm sure it's safe.
You had that top area pierced.
I had it pierced, but not like this direction. This is a different direction.
That's true, right? They'd pierce it. Like...
I had 3. This is pierced on a downward angle. Almost like
that's the difference. Okay.
Vertical labret or whatever, where it goes like straight through the lip. So traditionally, these Medusa or Philtrum piercings are done like straight through, and mine is done.
I guess you could get a curved bell or like a curved bar to get the same effect, but it'd be hitting your teeth.
Yeah, you'd have to have the right. Like I'm sure there's an angle where that would work, but it would be really uncomfortable to live with. That bar would be clanging up against your teeth all the time.
Yeah, but I guess these come through her lip then.
Yeah, they clearly come through like the front, not quite the front of her lip.
Yeah, but like the vertical labret.
Similar.
Yeah.
Similar, but not quite the same. Yeah, no, this is a cool look, but like I said, I think a lot of people were at the time thinking that she pierced her actual eye.
Yeah.
In fact, I know they were.
I know they were too.
And it's because there's a problem where people don't pay attention. Like we've never had less attention span, and things like this are they trigger your gag and shock reflex, and when you're in that fear state, no real information gets in, and it's just all downhill from there.
Well, there's like huge risks doing anything to your eyes. Like your immune system, and I'm sure people have seen this going around the internet, and it's true, your immune system doesn't know your eyes exist, right? And once it knows, it tries to get rid of them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's like you can read about it all over the place. Scary stuff on TikTok. But
I don't want to spend any more time on TikTok than I absolutely have to.
Well, like if you think about it like that, though, that's like really sketchy.
The whole thing was sketchy, and I'm sure there are probably piercers that hated this video.
Oh, probably.
Because I'm sure every 16 to 20-year-old in the world was like wanting this piercing.
Yeah.
Because it was so viral.
Right.
Look at this, 126K likes. This is just this version of the video.
And there's some really neat stuff that people who have prosthetic eyes can do with their prosthetic eyes, and this is just one of them.
Yeah, I mean, I would decorate it.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
why
right,
not? If you have a prosthetic eye, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you go cool with it? This is insane.
Yeah, I got this one sent to me quite a bit. This is like, this is a fucking great way to celebrate your balding right here.
You're right, like nice mustache.
I mean, like, face is pretty fun. Like, you know, the nose is a little small.
Yeah, the nose is a little strange, but and the eyes are huge. But it's a trip.
I don't think that this tattoo looks better if it's done right.
No. Right?
Like,
I think it's funny no matter what.
I just hope that he doesn't lose that back stretch of his hair, because then he's gonna
tattoo the rest of the face.
I was gonna say then he has to tattoo the rest of the face. Because, like, from this angle, he looks a little bit like Archie Bunker. Right? Like, he's just... Yeah, it's pretty funny. And this is, like... This is a good way to decorate your balding, you know? But
like,
I
celebrate
don't want this.
Oh, man. It looks like
he looks like he has 2 faces.
Yeah, and it almost looks like he shaved his hair down to have that tattoo there, too. I don't think that this is fully his natural bald pattern.
I think
it probably comes pretty close to this, but I bet you he's got hair up to at least where the eyebrows of that fake face are.
I don't know if it's that much.
I do.
I think I see where it goes. I think it goes on a slant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can kind of see where his hair goes.
Naturally.
Yeah. And I think different people have different balding, too.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it looks like it's come up quite far in the front, too. Mm-hmm. So, like, this is...
It's a big cul-de-sac.
I mean, for me personally, like, this is why I have my full head tattooed, because in case I start losing my hair, you know...
You have a shit ton of hair.
Well, I know, but in case I start losing my hair,
yes.
I don't want to look like the George Costanza.
No, well,
this wouldn't be the play for me.
No. You look good bald.
Well, I look... You know, I've got a nice round head. I get like the Joe Rogan, like kind of like big meaty meat man.
We've never shined it up.
I should do that next time. But yeah, no, this is a fun tattoo, and I had to include it here because it made me happy.